Hey, mini war gamers. All right. Happy 2026. I've been starting off by cleaning up my workspace. And as I'm doing that, I wanted to show you some hobby gifts I got myself for this past Christmas season. So I got a paint organizer and brush holder, one of these. I'll link this in the description. This is a pretty good one. I modified it slightly. I put a little styrofoam block back in there just to raise those up. You know how those go. From watching the Solo Wargaming show, Dino, he showed off this, believe it's actually for an electronics assembly and soldering mat. It's got little, little tiny knockouts to put little electronic pieces in here. It's got these 3 compartments, which had lids on them, but I just cut off the lids because they were kind of janky. And now it kind of makes some distinct, for your parts, pieces, as you're doing some assembly. I think that makes a lot of sense. It also has magnets in the back here, which can, I think it'll grab onto ferrous metal. And in here, you can plunk down uh, a tool or whatnot. And even back in here, these holes will hold a paintbrush upright, just like so. So yeah, pretty cool. I think it'll be useful just to kind of have a little trim around the edges to help my hobbying. And I still think I'll put the self-healing mat down here if that fits into this segment. I'll do that. Yeah, but cool. And then I got this airbrush kit. Again, from Solo Wargaming Dino. He was showing this off. I guess a buddy that he's been building some things with was recommending these as just a cheapo airbrush kit to get some airbrush effects with. And so I think these are made for actually cakes or doing ladies' nails with, but we will be doing them for tiny fighting men, and I'll try it out, right? It's just a battery and an air compressor in here. I think it's single action, so air is just constantly flowing, and then you just push the button to apply a volume of paint into here. So we'll see how it goes. I might produce a video on that later. And then I got, boom, Japanese Armies 1868 to 1877, the Men-at-Arms series from Osprey. This is covering the Boshin War and the Satsuma Rebellion. Why? Because Battlefront just announced that they're going to do a war game like Flames of War, in a Flames of War style, in this Satsuma Rebellion era. I think it's 1876 to 77 or something like that. It's like only 2 years, which is a very narrow time frame, really, if you think about it. This is a fascinating time period just in general. These years where we're in Meiji Restoration times, we're getting more and more Western influence, and we're shooting a lot of people, as well as with bows and arrows and guns and still swords. So fascinating. Also the same time period as The Last Samurai movie. When that movie gets a lot of guff, I think it doesn't deserve it. I think it's a pretty good movie. And for the record, samurai is both singular and plural. So Last Samurai doesn't refer to Tom Cruise's character. It refers to that whole entire samurai rebelling clan. For the emperor and the shogun. Right? Right. Cool. Should be a good one. We'll check it out. Might have a review of that later too. And I got one more thing. Yes, I have joined the Organized Hobby Paints crew. It was about time. I think these were scattered across 3 different projects and 3 different like Tupperware bins and next to miniatures and stuff like that. Wrangled these all down, and I don't think I'm done yet. I think there's still a few more out there to wrangle, but I got a very cheap, economic version of these types of shelving units. I think this is a knockoff of Vallejo's shelf. Are they great? No. Are they good? Almost. They're very passable, very serviceable. Here's what I don't love about them. They're stable as they are, but when everything is put in and flush and good, the shelves, I don't know if you can see that, they're bowing a little bit upwards like that. Here, that's a great demonstration right there. You can see that. That is not an optical illusion. There's a bowing, and that's how they kind of clip in, and all of this goes together. Like the fit and finish, the tolerance is a little bit not quite there, but they work. I'm not worried about them coming off the wall. They're not going to fall out. How they attach to the wall is, you can see it right there. There's just a an eye slot, an eye and a slot for a screw to go in there. So yeah, we are getting organized for the year, and these being thinner and $5 cheaper than their nearest competitor. The nearest competitor kind of slanted out like this. It was about like 7 inches sticking out. I just couldn't have that happen in my stairwell to my nerd nest. I got a Dead Zone board there and Battletech posters there. And once I get the nerd nest cleaned up, I'll take you guys on a tour. But for now, there we go. We got paints in racks. It should be noted that Master Series paints from Reaper do not fit. The neck is too skinny. And as far as first hobby projects for the year, I think we're gonna start with Epic Warpath Armies, building GCPS and Asterian reinforcements. But I think we're probably gonna have to quickly transition over to painting my Germans for Return of the Tripods. Why? Because I think something exciting might happen for me in that space. I might get to go game, and I might want to bring those little Germans with me. So yeah, we'll see what the hobby gods bring us, and I'll catch you all later. All right, bye-bye.